George Clooney is off the market. We've got the wedding details straight ahead.
And we have Pittsburgh rock band Red Room Effect in studio tonight. Stay tuned for that.
But first, we've got an inside look at Pittsburgh Fashion Week. Entertainment on Point starts now. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Entertainment on Point. I'm Aubrey Henken.
And I'm Hillary Maglin. Breaking news, Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher are parents. The former That 70s Show co-stars welcomed their baby girl last night in Los Angeles. There is no word yet on baby Kutcher's name, but we can't wait to find out. And as one family grows, another falls apart. Bruce and Kris Jenner worried fans last year when Bruce started spending time in his own house in Malibu. And we thought things couldn't get worse when the power couple announced they would be separating. But now Kardashian fans around the globe have to face an even bigger disappointment. Kris Jenner has officially filed for divorce from Bruce after 22 years of marriage. The past season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians has shown the couple's relationship getting rougher and rockier, but until last week, the former Olympic athlete and the Kardashian momager have insisted that they still deeply loved each other and were getting along just fine. However, it sounds like both parties changed their tune as Bruce filed for divorce from Kris less than 24 hours after she originally filed. The split is reportedly amicable, but neither Bruce nor Kris has publicly commented on the debacle. That didn't stop their daughter Kendall Jenner from Instagramming a throwback picture of her parents during happier times, though. The young model simply captioned the photo with a heart emoji. The person who will most likely be the most affected by the divorce is Kylie Jenner, the youngest member of the clan. Because she's a minor at only 17, it's possible that she may find herself in the middle of a custody battle. Best of luck to the Jenners and Kardashians.
Well, George Clooney is a married man. That's right, ladies. The 53-year-old actor has tied the knot after years of saying he wouldn't. The lucky bride is 36-year-old lawyer Amal Alamuddin. The two married this past weekend in Venice, Italy, in front of their closest friends and family. Many celebrities were in attendance, including Matt Damon, Bono, and Bill Murray. Sources say the ceremony only lasted for half an hour, but it was very symbolic and intimate. The bride wore a custom Oscar de la Renta French lace gown to say I do, while the groom wore a black cashmere Giorgio Armani tuxedo. The wedding celebration was a 4-day event for the couple and their guests, leading to a total cost of nearly $4.6 million. Photos of the A-list couple on their special day will be featured in this week's People magazine.
And Saturday Night Live premiered this past Saturday to 4 million viewers. The first episode of the show's 40th season was hosted by Guardians of the Galaxy star Chris Pratt, who got rave reviews for his performance. Pratt's wife, actress Anna Faris, made a cameo, much to the pleasure of the audience members. Pop diva Ariana Grande served as the episode's musical guest, performing her hits Break Free and Love Me Harder featuring The Weeknd. Grande even made it into one of the night's sketches in which she played a superhero named She-Ra. Other sketches throughout the night poked fun at recent NFL drama, as well as Nicki Minaj's popular Anaconda music video. While the episode's writing hasn't gone over so well with the critics, Pratt and Grande definitely stole the show.
Amanda Bynes was arrested again early Sunday morning for driving under the influence. The 28-year-old was pulled over after running a red light and stopping in the middle of an intersection. The police officer had her go through a series of field sobriety tests, which she was unable to complete. She was then taken into custody and held at the police station on $15,000 bail. She was released later that day, and a court date has been set for October 23rd. This is not the star's first time getting in trouble with the law. Back in 2012, Bynes was taken into custody for a DUI as well. Since then, she has undergone treatment at a rehab facility and had enrolled in classes at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles. However, according to recent reports, the former Nickelodeon star was recently kicked out of FIDM for coming to class while under an influence, as well as cheating off other students. It seems as though things might be spiraling out of control for her once again, but hopefully she can pull herself together and get back to fashion school. Speaking of fashion, the 5th annual Pittsburgh Fashion Week happened all over the city last week, and I was there to see it all.
Pittsburgh Fashion Week
Week is happening in Highmark Stadium in Station Square. It features local designers who created collections for the runways.
I saw an open call. I joined a mailing list about 2 years ago, and they had an open call looking for designers. So I had to bring 2 new looks. I made my first 2 looks ever and took them to the audition and was selected. The inspiration was from the fabrics themselves, and I didn't know what to do with them. They were very bold, so I decided to go with have a very simple 50s silhouette, so the patterns could speak for themselves and the silhouettes could just complement them.
The designers that had their collections shown in Fashion Week are hoping that this will be their way to break into the business that will change their lives for the better. Fashion Week also included a Fashion Avenue marketplace where many local vendors were selected to advertise and sell their merchandise in order to get their name out there.
I work with Tracy Lynn Fashion Jewelry. I'm a business partner. I've been in the business for 2 years. And with this, it is our own home-based business where we do catalog shows, we have home shows, and we just have a great time meeting people. Anything that has to do with fashion, of course, jewelry has a lot to do with fashion, especially with the accessories and things like that. So it's a great way to become involved with Fashion Week. I'm excited about it.
Miyoshi Anderson is the executive director and founder that put the week-long event together 5 years ago. Anderson wants Pittsburgh Fashion Week to eventually measure up to New York's, while still maintaining the Steel City's uniqueness. With its growing popularity, Pittsburgh Fashion Week is quickly becoming a staple event for the city, with plans to continue and grow in the years to come. Fashion Week was so much fun. Funny story, I actually was at Macy's a few days before Fashion Week started, and I met one of the designers a few days beforehand, so that was actually really fun.
Yeah, that does sound like so much fun, Aubrey. And you know, Pittsburgh is a growing city, so one of these days, Pittsburgh Fashion Week very well might be as big as New York Fashion Week. Mm-hmm. Well, right now, let's see what's going on in music with Brittany Laufer. Brittany?
Thanks, Hillary. Maroon 5 just released their new music video for Animals, and it may have turned Adam Levine, once crowned people's sexiest man alive, to the creepiest man alive. The video brings in Levine's new supermodel wife, Bahati Prinsloo, to play the beautiful customer, who becomes stalked by Levine, the psychotic butcher. After finding out where she lives, he begins snapping pictures without her consent and has delusions of betting her. The video ends with them having sex under a rainfall of blood and finishes with Levine staring at her window, giving the viewers the idea that the scene was all in his head. Director Samuel Bayer and Levine really told a story. However, they seem to take the lyrics, quote, "Baby, I'm preying on you tonight, hunt you down, eat you alive, just like animals," a bit too literally. Nicki Minaj is set to host the 2014 MTV Europe Music Awards. MTV announced last Tuesday that she will also perform on the show in addition to hosting. Minaj tweeted excitingly to her 18 million followers, quote, "I will not only perform, but I have the honorable task of hosting this week's hashtag MTV EMA, with at the end." Minaj is currently tied with One Direction, Eminem, Sam Smith, and Iggy Azalea with 4 nominations, including Best Female, Hip Hop, Biggest Fans, and Best Looks. The 2014 MTV EMAs will be on November 9th at the Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. Growing up, Lizzie McGuire was the TV show that every girl watched. And Metamorphosis was the album that was on every girl's iPod Nano. And Hilary Duff was even my first live concert. For all my Duff fans out there, the former Disney star is back. RCA Records announced on July 23rd that they signed a contract with the singer, and on July 29th, her first single, Chasing the Sun, was released. The track was written by Colby Calais, Jason Reeves, and Toby Gad, and it is the only song out from her new album that will be out this fall. CNN released a statement from Duff saying, quote, "I took a break from music for quite a while, but it gave me the power to choose my next steps carefully, and I'm really proud of the album I've made," end quote. For Entertainment on Point, I'm Brittany Laufer.
We are a social people. We share our inspiration, wisdom, creations, and memories. We share what makes us laugh and what angers us. Built on the notion of a free flow of ideas, our country thrives on the freedom of speech. Without it, who would watch over our governing powers? And how would we share our history to make a difference for the future? It's this freedom to share that gives us a reason to listen.
Start your morning with City News.
Start your morning with campus news.
Start your morning with political coverage.
Start your morning with fun.
Start your morning with us, only on Daybreak.
Did you know that Point Park has a cheerleading squad?
Don't stop. Don't get it confused.
Not only do our cheerleaders represent Point Park at regional and national competitions, but they also promote spirit and awareness of every sports team on campus. Come to any men's or women's varsity basketball game at home to watch the cheerleaders perform at halftime and cheer from the sidelines from the first jump ball to the final buzzer. Sports not your thing? You can catch the cheer team lead the crowd at the fall and spring pep rallies as well, or at several competitions around Pittsburgh each year. So what are you waiting for? Show the Point Park cheerleaders the support they show you.
To me, freedom of speech means there are no barriers to voice opinions. Communication is key to a functioning society and relationships in those societies. I believe our forefathers gave us this right, so if concerns or problems arise, we have the right to respectively use words, aids, and body language to give our message. Compromise may not always be met, but when it does meet, it opens up the world to new ideas, relationships, and makes the world become a happier place.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another week of Intern on Point. My name is Eric Torres, and this week on the movie side, we are going to be talking about my review on The Maze Runner, Annabelle, and The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. So let's first start off with The Maze Runner. Last show, I recommended the movie to you guys as the movie of the week, and I personally loved it. Great cast, great storyline, and 2 points for Dylan O'Brien for pulling off Thomas in the movie. Although many critics felt different after watching the flick, the Philadelphia Inquirer wrote, "It's bleak business, and as it hurries towards its explosive expository conclusion, the film becomes nonsensical too." They gave it a low 2.5 out of 4 rating. LA Weekly gave it a C rating and saying, "Is the true enemy this all-testosterone Lord of the Flies clan? Nah, faulting your fellow kids is so 1950s. For the millennials, adults gotta be to blame." I guess for some people, they just did not see the right movie that day. But more importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't already seen it, you need to take care of that now. Moving on, Annabelle will be hitting the big screen this Friday in all theaters. If you are unsure who Annabelle is, you definitely didn't see Conjuring back in 2013. It was honestly one of the best scary movies that had come out that year, and now they have the prequel to it, Annabelle. Annabelle is the rare vintage doll who wears a pure white wedding dress. She is given a gift to a man's beautiful fiancé, but after a satanic cult invades the couple and their baby, the doll seems to be not so pure. I have high hopes for this movie, so let's just see if director John Leonetti, who is known for his work in The Conjuring, The Mask, Insidious, and Mortal Kombat, can do his best to scare us all on Friday night. Since it is officially fall, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to say that we can now get very excited for The Hunger Games Mockingjay, which is to be released November 21st, 2014. I know it is still kind of far, but tickets do go on sale October 29th, and theaters end to have special showings where they feature the past movies that lead up to the new one. So let's all put out our inner Katniss Everdeen and get hyped for this movie because it's coming. Eric Torres reporting for Entertainment on Point. Now let's take it over to Jillian and Gabrielle with our latest TV news.
Thanks, Eric. This week was a big one as far as TV premieres go. For all of you Grey's Anatomy fans, get ready for a crazy season. ABC has a new Thursday segment called Shondaland. This includes Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and a new edition, How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes, Jillian, but things are heating up on Grey's Anatomy as new employee at the Gray and Sloan Memorial Hospital, Maggie, gets settled in at her new job. Working with her half-sister Meredith causes turmoil as she struggles to reveal Meredith's true identity.
This season is bound to be a dramatic one. So if you were expecting a warm, happy relationship between these sisters, think again. The new exciting series, How to Get Away with Murder, starring Viola Davis, who is a professor at a Philadelphia university, gets caught up in a murder plot. From the writer of Grey's Anatomy, Peter Nowalk, this show is already a huge hit with over 14 million viewers for the first episode.
Wow, Jillian, I definitely will be tuning into that one. But what I'm most excited about is Scandal. Olivia and Jake have disappeared to an unknown location. They soon return back to DC with information on Harrison's death. Huck has fallen apart and Abby takes Olivia's place in the White House. Tune into this season for all of the juicy drama that is bound to take place.
Now it's time for some lighter news. Frozen and Once Upon a Time, 2 Disney hits, have decided to cross over. The Frozen characters have taken over Once Upon a Time to create one magical hit. It will be split into 2 parts, the first part this fall and the second premiering in the spring of 2015. William Scarlet Knave of Hearts will be a season regular, as well as Kristoff and Anna. The Snow Queen will also return, as well as Maleficent, played by Kristen Bauer Van Straten, as the villain.
I am super excited about all these fall premieres, especially Frozen. This fall will be an exciting one. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Gabrielle Sarcia.
And I'm Jillian Belich. Now here's Justine Wiley with more entertainment news. Justine?
Thanks, Jillian. Modern Family star Sarah Hyland seemed to be in a tough situation when she filed a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend Matthew Prokop. According to E! News, Hyland filed for the restraining order on Friday, and the hearing was scheduled for October 10th. Hyland made this decision after she accused Prokop of physical and verbal abuse. With the help of her Modern Family co-star Julie Brown, Hyland ended the relationship and is now waiting for the hearing to be made. The stars of the new mystery thriller Gone Girl stormed the red carpet at the 52nd New York Film Festival. Reese Witherspoon and Emily Ratajkowski and Casey Wilson were all wearing what seemed to be the most popular color of the night, red. Witherspoon wore a sleeveless mid-length dress while Ratajkowski wore an off-the-shoulder gown and Wilson wore a mid-calf sheath dress. The color red was one of the most popular colors at the 2014 Emmy Awards as well. One of the most in-love couples in the music world are splitting up. American Idol star Jordan Sparks and superstar Jason Derulo have called it quits after 3 years of dating. According to E.T., the breakup was mutual and the couple still want to remain friends. Everyone still knows that Derulo's song Marry Me was about Sparks, and even though the relationship is over, we're all still happy that they're at least friends. I'm Justine Wiley for Entertainment on Point. Stay tuned for an update on Jordan Sparks and Jason Derulo's breakup, and later, Pittsburgh band Red Room Effect joins us in the studio.
Here at the Pioneer Sideline, we get freshmen involved as quickly as possible so they get the real-world experience on air and behind the scenes to set themselves apart in internships and potential jobs. Blaine, where is that video? I needed it in KeyPro like yesterday.
All right, I got you, Chris. But I had a quick question for you guys.
What do you mean the questions? It's always a question. It's always a... What? Where is he? Blaine!
Blaine! Blaine!
Freshman, you can't find any good ones anymore.
Do you know all the things you can do with your student ID? Along with getting discounts to some of the restaurants around campus. Showing your Point Park ID can net you deals on tickets at theaters in the Cultural District. To check out all the current options, just search Student Discounts on the Point Park University homepage.
An expression, a belief, a symbol, freedom to worship, an unspoken word. To express yourself means standing up for what you believe in. There's a freedom to worship and a freedom to live. To speak never saying a word, to love, to let your voice be heard. The light of your own path. For more information, visit www.freedomofspeechpsa.org.
Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. Aubrey and I are joined tonight by Aaron Myler and Alex Roll. Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
Now, as Justine mentioned earlier, Jason Derulo and Jordan Sparks broke up today after 3 years of dating.
It's so sad.
3 years is a pretty long time to just call it quits.
Especially in Hollywood. 3 years is
true.
Like
you
30.
would expect them to be already married with a kid by now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really upset. I really, really liked them together, especially since I know that they were really good friends before they started dating. So I was hoping that they would make it. I thought that they would stay strong.
It was a couple that wasn't overly like popular. Like
They weren't in the limelight.
It wasn't in the light all the time, which probably puts less stress on them. So
I don't know. But
There were so many rumors as to why they broke up. There's, Jordan was cheating, Jason was cheating, Jason's songs were so dirty that Jordan didn't like them. I mean, what do you guys think is really true? There have been so many rumors.
the only thing I'm going to say about Jason cheating is because on the Wendy Williams show, when Jordan was on there, they said something about like, oh, like, did he cheat? And then she just said, I'm going to decline to comment. So that's what makes it seem like, oops.
Well, so he cheated.
That's what I think. But.
I heard that she was pressuring him to marry her too hard, and he just backed out from it. That's what I heard.
And I saw him say that, and he said it wasn't just from her, it was from just the whole world. Because like we said, 3 years is such a long time for Hollywood.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, okay, like, get married, have kids, like, get a life, but in a nice way.
I think something that upset me so much about their breakup is that, you know, they were dating for 3 years, they both have beautiful voices, and we never got a hit song that was a duet between the two of them.
Yeah.
That is really weird.
We should have. That would have been an awesome song. And I think the rumor about how Jason's songs were too dirty, I think that that's not true at all, because it's the business. They know that their songs are going to be dirty.
That's what's popular now,
exactly.
so.
We're here with Red Room Effect. Hi guys, how you doing tonight?
Oh, we're beautiful.
So if you want to say your names and what you do in the band.
Eric Adola, lead vocals and guitar.
Mason Calendar, I slap at a bass.
Spencer Day, I play drums and do a little bit of harmonies.
Well, thanks for being here. So tell us the story about how you guys met.
We were playing in the South Side. My buddy Paul J was the drummer. Spencer was running sound. We got each other's number. A few months later, my buddy tragically passed away, and I called Spencer to see if he wanted to keep the band going. And fortunately, he dug the tunes, and we kept the band going. So that's how we officially met.
Me and Spencer used to be in a band together, just a fun little cover thing, make a little money. And so when they decided that they needed a bass player, Spencer gave me a call, and I was all for it.
Yeah, they pretty much covered it all.
Well, where did you guys come up with the name Red Room Effect?
Well, my drummer's previous studio was called the Red Room, and it was a tribute name, named the Red Room Effect, named it after him. So we always take that everywhere we go. So.
Now, since you guys have been together, what's been your favorite memory so far?
I'd have to say we went out on like a little mini tour for a little bit to Ohio, and just those two shows and being out on the road kind of was a good bonding moment and stuff for us, and we had a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, recording of our EP too. Another awesome time, great experience for everyone. So that was probably the two big ones.
So you have a CD coming out called Frame of Mind, and you're going to be having a release party for that here in Pittsburgh. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's going to be October 25th at Cativo in Lawrenceville. I'll let Eric take the rest from there.
Yeah, we got two other great bands on the bill. Starts at 6 o'clock. Basic tickets are $10. We're going to be just playing our whole record and a couple more songs. So if you're into indie blues rock music, I'd come check it out.
Besides this release party, do you guys have any big plans for the future?
We're actually back in the studio now. We're trying to do it more in-house this time, but we're doing a full length, probably like 12 to 14, in this guy's basement, in Eric's basement.
Yeah, we're gonna produce it, self-produce it all, and basically over the winter months when it's cold, we're gonna try to get the next record out, and then hopefully be on the road next summer, promoting the record.
Awesome. So tell us about the song you guys are going to be playing tonight.
Well, the song's called Mysterious Lover. I wrote it back in the summer. It's basically about being with a person where you're basically, it's just a casual thing and no one really knows about it. So it's just between you and them. So that's basically what the song's about.
Great. Well, we can't wait to hear it.
Mysterious lover, take my pain away. Mysterious lover, I hope you're here to stay. Mysterious, I cannot breathe a breath of your name. Mysterious lover, don't leave me waiting in vain. Yeah, mysterious lover,
You like my way. Mysterious lover, don't you lead me astray. Oh, I was so overjoyed, I can't think. Then mysteriously, she vanishes away. I give up all my sorrows, I give up the pain. I don't live for tomorrow, I just live for today. Yeah, mysterious lover, you like my way. Mysterious lover, I hope you're here to stay. Mysterious, I cannot breathe a breath of your name. Mysterious lover, don't you lead me astray. Mysterious lover, you like my way. Mysterious lover, you blow my wind, light my fire, pour my rain. Oh, mysterious, I cannot breathe a breath of your name. Mysterious lover, don't you put me to shame.